Did a video last week about a member of the public that grassed up a ULEZ camera van. Said, hello local council, he's parked on the curb. And what did they do? They turned up within 20 minutes and slapped a fixed penalty notice on the van. Well, a lot of you had something to say about it, and I'll run through some of those comments now. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well and thank you very much for joining me again. Please make sure, as always, you do everything you need to do to support the channel. Hit the right buttons, give it the thumbs up and share the content as well. Last week we had this video where I was sent some information about a ULEZ van that actually got fined. I mean, we've seen them with burst tyres and all sorts of stuff. They're being targeted like there's no tomorrow. Well, this particular one was bumped up on a curb, and a member of the public by the name of Lee decided to grass it up. Within 20 minutes, along they came, stuck something on it, and away it went. Well, let's have a look at some of the comments you made, and I think it cheered you up like it did me. So here we go. First one, fill me pants. I love that name. If they're breaking the law in being illegally parked, anyone caught on their camera while parked in that area is exempt from any fine. Breaking the law has consequences. Don't pay penalties, get TFL to prove first they weren't illegally parked first. Good point. Pierre 3513, keep pushing back, guys. Freedom to travel is our right. There's a lot of stuff in common law and the Magna Carta and things like that that people keep mentioning. You know, a lot of the Magna Carta, they seem to try and make us believe that they've got rid of a lot of it, but there's still, you know, some things in there that are applicable, and people don't look far enough back into history to see what we can actually defend ourselves with. Mark Price, what about the poor girl drove to Birmingham for the day, got fined 700 quid? Absolute madness. I don't like vandalism, but anyone damages the camera, I say thank you. Well, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't like all of this. I think, you know, there has to be another way, but when people are driven to this to such an extent, what is going to happen? Masked Avenger, oh yeah. Just because they say the camera van driver will be paying the fine doesn't mean he will actually pay or even pay it out of his own pocket if he does. Somewhere along the line, you can bet it will be the public taxpayers that will be paying. It won't be Khan, that's for sure. Yeah. And he's also ULEZ exempt with his bulletproof Range Rover too. Mike, I'm one of those boring people who's done his best to be law-abiding all his life, and mostly have had little to no sympathy for those who do break the law. However, with the laws that are coming at us from every direction these days, ... Again, another person that feels like that. David Smith, I just wish someone would explain the logic behind ULEZ. You take your car out for its MOT, which includes an emissions test. It passes, you drive it away, and you're told it isn't compliant. So you've had to pay for the MOT, you were told it's compliant, now they're saying it's not compliant. And somebody's replied to his comment and basically said there is no logic. Richard Butler, crazy that local councils don't have the ability to get rid of TFL camera vans and able infrastructure away from their areas. Strange situations. A council firing another government agency. Unbelievable. Yeah, tell me about it. It's funny, isn't it? Muse on Film. It's amazing how much effort companies, also known as councils, make trying to extort money from folks. If only that energy and persistence could be channeled into what is actually wrong with modern UK society, we'd be doing okay. Yeah, I agree with that one. Michael, any normal person would admit defeat, but Khan? Yeah, well, they're talking about prison sentences and heavy punishments for people that are knocking the ULEZ cameras out. Meanwhile, look what's going on in the rest of London. Crazy, huh? Tom Bartram, I spend a lot more time as a pedestrian than as a driver, being a dog owner, and I feel 100% safe without any speed cameras. Thank you very much. It's not rocket science. I just look where I'm going, as we also wear day glow in winter. There's a lot to be said here. Somebody mentioned the other day, whatever happened to the Green Cross Code? Jenny, I cannot imagine those particular fines will be paid. Just going through the motions. Keep up the good work, Blade Runners. And they're still going and they won't stop. Tony Griffiths. I was riding my bike up the A25 at the back of Guildford a while back. I saw someone pointing something, so I checked my speed and it was okay. As I passed, I saw what looked like a 10-year-old child with a police officer standing next to him, presumably supervising his efforts at monitoring car speeds. There were several other children waiting to take a turn as well. So after the ULEZ bastards will be hiding behind bushes now, speed cams do. This is a frigging war on a motorist, 2 wheels or more. Seems like it. Seems like it, definitely. And you look at that video I did earlier about these so-called anti-braking cameras. It's all getting ridiculous. Wendy, terrific. That is a great British way of doing things. A clever get your own back with no shouting or letters that get ignored. Didn't even need a mob of students and OAPs with megaphones. Just a bod with a sense of humour and public duty. More please. Absolutely. If you go and have a look at the shorts on this channel, the short form videos, you'll see one of what they did to a ULEZ camera van. I won't say anything else, I'll spoil the surprise. Nickel 314. I regularly catch these vans parked on double reds to find people on double reds. So I've decided I'm going to put in a complaint about it. Schedule 3. College of Policing is clear. Basic police drivers must follow the highway code. So parking on double reds is out. So do they have an exemption? Well, I've an FRI out on that. Subtly worded to lead them down the garden path. I've got the videos of the illegal parking, driver IDs, etc. Plus, since there was another officer in a van who witnessed it, I didn't report it under Section 10 of their Code of Ethics. That's another complaint. We need to weed out the criminals from the police, and the drivers of these vehicles are the most prolific offenders. Send me the information if there's anything that can be outed. I'll quite happily assist with that. Chris Smith, fantastic, love it. Many thanks, Andy, keep them coming. Reg, I wonder if they'd actually pay the fines. I think it's the contractor that supplies the van which was going to actually pay it, from what I understood from the news article. Rudolph Valentine, charge them £5,000, first offence, and next time caught within other council areas will be scrapped. You sound like my old man, retired police officer, 22 years. Do you know what he said? If they don't listen the first time, crush their vehicle the next time. Old school, can you tell? Bob Gonzo, hopefully all the actions against those cameras combined will render Sadiq's position untenable. Let's hope so. Colin Melling, we need an app regularly updating listing safe free areas to drive when all cameras are removed. I'd gladly pay for that. And Kim Alliston, well, that's a name I've not seen in a while. Hope you're well, Kim. Great idea, although they will stop making extra money from hard-working citizens. We need Sadiq Khan voted out of his position of London Mayor. Amen. Amen to that, Kim. And with that wonderful comment, we'll finish that video. Thank you very much, everybody. Some good insight there. And again, you're all saying the same. It's not rocket science. It's ULEZ. I'm off. I'll see you shortly with one more. Toodaloo.